Hey guys, I just wanted to say hi, see how you're all doing. A lot of you have been asking me to make a video talking about all the craziness that's been going on, and I don't normally do these types of videos, and one of the reasons that I haven't made this video or really talked about it much on social is I don't want to be the source of misinformation because I have seen so many people posting so many different things, retweeting things, and that later turns out to be just false information. So that's one of the things that I've been very, very careful about because I know in the past you see something, you immediately react, you retweet it, and then that just spreads like wildfire, which is sort of what is happening with this whole virus and what makes it so scary. And I think one of the scariest parts about this is the unknown. We don't know, which is why people are panic buying. Everyone is freaking out. And I just don't really know what to do or what to say. So I've just kind of been trying to keep myself entertained, with memes because trying to make light of the situation, even though it is not at all a situation to be taken lightly, is sort of how I cope and what I've been doing to sort of deal with it. It's just really strange because I don't think we've ever expected anything like this. I've been sort of just prepping for like an earthquake with like some extra batteries, or I don't know, like a little to go bag that has some yoga pants and a packet of coffee in it. Like, that's not being prepared for anything at all like this. Not too long ago, well, actually, it was like a couple weeks ago, a few of my friends were like, hey, you should probably stock up on some things and just, assess what you have. And I did. I have, I did. If something had happened a few weeks ago, I wouldn't have even been able to survive for a day off of the food that I had in my house. I mean, even now, I don't have enough to survive for very long at all. So I've kind of been assessing the things that I do have, like the bread that I have, I put in the freezer to make that last longer. And it's just such a strange thing because a lot of us, especially my generation, we live in the now, the immediacy of Postmates, of Prime Now, which I could order anything that you wanted, no matter what it is. I ran out of English muffins. I would be able to get English muffins within 20 minutes. And now, Prime Now is not even accepting orders. The last time that I was able to place an order, it took 2 days when it normally would take 15 minutes. So this isn't just something that is impacting us health-wise, like it's impacting everything around us, the supply, the demand for these everyday said items. So I think that if you are one of those people that are going crazy and hoarding things, reach out to your friends, to your family, ask them if they have any extended friends or family that are in need of this stuff and help them out, because right now coming together as a community is honestly really all that we can do. And panic buying and fighting people in grocery stores is not something that you should be doing. And if you are there and you are confronted by somebody who is yelling, meet that yelling with kindness and understanding and knowing that they are also having the same crazy thoughts that you're having. And if you can sort of meet them and bring them down to your very calm, subtle level, you might be able to reason with them. And I mean, I don't know. That's just how I usually react to those situations. I've been confronted by people before. Not This is not in pertaining to this, but just people who are at an escalated, heightened, I don't know, mad about something like traffic. Like there's just a traffic stop once and like this woman was like yelling at me and I was just like, okay, stay calm, because she clearly is very upset or angry about something. I'm like, I don't know. That's a whole other side story. But I tried to meet her at a lower level and it ended up de-escalating the situation. So for me, that's how I usually handle things. And I think that if we can just be as kind as we can to people right now, it's the most important thing ever, because so many people are impacted by this. It's not just me, you, it's everyone. This is everybody in the entire world is affected by this. Restaurant owners, I just, seeing what's happening in grocery stores is so just beyond shocking. So if you are there and you're at the grocery store, just be as kind as you can to the employees. If you are one of those employees, I applaud you, everyone who is working through this in the healthcare industry, because people do get panicked and they do get upset because so much is happening. No one knows what's happening. And, I think that as we're going through what we're doing and what we're going through right now is it's terrible. It's not a good thing, but I think the outcome of it can be very positive. I think a lot of us reassessing things that are important, the things that we should have in our houses as necessities, if something like this were to ever happen again, what do you really need? Like, what actually matters? A lot of things really don't. And I think just having that be reassessed, I think is very, very important, not only for, us as a community, but us as a world. Like, really, when you think about it, like, what does matter? And I think it just puts a lot of things into perspective. And I think a lot of us have needed to kind of reassess things. Obviously, this is not the way that we would want it to be reassessed, having to go through anything like this. But I guess really all we could do now, number one suggestion is be kind. I think that's really going to be important. Wash those hands, keep things as clean as possible. The whole social distancing thing, everyone's making light of it, but it really is effective, because if you are infected, there's not enough tests right now to be able to test if you actually do have it. So nobody knows. When I saw the Tom Hanks had corona, I mean, no one is safe. It doesn't matter how much money you have, what status level you are, it doesn't matter. Like, your health is such a priority. And I did a post not too long ago, on Twitter and Instagram, and some of you guys might not actually follow me there. So if you don't, I'm going to put a link to a little Medium post that I wrote talking about my jiu-jitsu journey and how when I got an injury, for me, that it felt like everything was just completely over. Like, everything that I had been working for and training. And I think right now I'm sort of using that same mindset. Like, okay, I can't do a lot of things, but what can I do to better myself while we're in this situation? So during my jiu-jitsu injury, I was like, okay, so I can't train, I can't do a lot of things, so what can I do? I can do yoga, I can still lift weights, I can still do other different things to try to get my body back in shape while this injury heals. So that sort of mindset is kind of what I'm having right now. The past few days, I've definitely felt just weird. Like, I think it's all sort of set in. Like, I just didn't really want to do anything, and I wasn't working out. And then I was like, this is going to put me into a mood, knowing myself and how quickly I can spiral down into where I don't want to be. I was like, today, there's no excuses. You're gonna get up, you're gonna work out, watch some YouTube videos. There's so many resources and workout videos on YouTube. So there's honestly no excuse for any of us to not be able to work out. If you have a very small space, doesn't matter. You can do some yoga, you can stretch, you can move your body. And I think that's something that we really need to do right now. So if you've never worked out in your entire life, start now. We've got a lot of free time. And I think just putting that energy towards bettering yourself while we're in this crazy crisis, I think is just, that's really what I plan on doing. I do plan on still making videos. I do work from home all the time. I am very used to that. So I think for a lot of people, you're not used to that. So I think adjusting to that new type of lifestyle, make yourself a schedule. I'm not very good at sticking to schedules, so I am somebody who needs that routine and schedule more than most people. So I don't know, if you do need a schedule, just write it out. You're going to work out in the morning. I like to make sure that I work out before I start doing anything else, because if I don't, I will get distracted and then the day gets carried away. Maddie, stop, honey. Stop. I'm making a video talking to my friends. So I don't even know what I've said in this video. I talked a lot. I'm not even going to edit it. I just really wanted to address a few things and just know that, things get low. They do always go back up. I don't know if we've seen the worst of this, and if we haven't seen the worst of it, we will all figure it out. We just have to be calm, and I don't really know. And I feel like a lot of my life I haven't known the future or outcome of things, but I think just knowing that things will get better. It's going to be a matter of time. Be kind, wash your hands, and I'm not even sure what I said in this video, but I just know that we're all going through this together. You're not alone, so if you do feel alone, reach out to people. Thankfully, this is the internet. There's an incredible community of people, and if you guys want to chat in my comments, feel free. Take this from this YouTube video, take it to Twitter, take it to Instagram, make yourself some new friends, and that really is the joy of the internet. Like, if this would have happened, you know, at any other time, I mean, things like this have happened in the past, but at least now we are able to talk about it. We are able to stay connected. And sometimes, you know, that could also be scary because the media, everything just blows out of proportion. So fact check, make sure you guys are doing your own research, and don't just rely on the media. Make sure you're looking at a bunch of different outlets, because I've read things already. I'm like, this doesn't seem true. So then I go through, I do some fact checking, and I realize, no, that wasn't true. But I'm gonna go. I love you guys. I will look forward to chatting to you guys in the comments. So feel free to leave those below. I'll be hanging out here. Maybe I'll do a live stream. I don't know. But we can get through it together. I love you guys. Bye.